Hello everyone, welcome back to the shed. Happy Sunday. It's Lonnie and
Hey, it's Candace.
hey y'all. And guess what we have? Questions, and we got really good answers.
Do we? Because I haven't seen these questions.
Oh, our answers are great. We have the best answers. No, I don't know. Actually, we might not, but we'll see. We'll find out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we have 10 questions here. Is that enough or too many?
We'll see.
How long do you think this is going to take?
You have 5 minutes. Go.
Oh, yeah, okay. You ready?
You're wasting time.
Okay. You ready?
Ready?
Man, I'm kind of apprehensive now because I'm worried that anything I say from this point on could be like cut up to be used somewhere else out of context. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's go.
All right, first question is from Kyle. Lonnie, did you see the issue with yard sale treasure map? They lost their contract with Craigslist. Huge issue, right, when garage sale season is starting. Wonder if there's another app out there to track garage sales. We don't use that app.
Never have.
Nope.
Never have used it.
No.
So the way I've always done it, and this takes time, okay? It's the night before. As a matter of fact, I believe the first video on Garage Flips channel, which is now Getaway Gang channel, the Getaway Gang channel.
You ready?
Ready? The first video I ever made reselling wise is about this exact topic. And it pretty much still applies. But I would go to Craigslist and I would find the sales I wanted to go to. Then I would go to the newspaper website here, local, look at the classifieds there. I'd pull them out of there. And then
sometimes I'll go to Facebook Marketplace.
No, every weekend Candace goes to Facebook Marketplace. She has several groups. Like, go ahead, say that part. I'm sorry.
No, I go to Facebook Marketplace and you can search. And I just type in garage sale, and I might be missing some that way, but that's the easiest way.
Yeah.
For me.
And then there's once you have all this together, I know this sounds like a lot, it's tedious, a lot of work, but hey, this is like, it's important that, I know we haven't been garage sailing in a while, but it's important that you're prepared because you have to hit as many as you can as fast as possible, right? So there's two different ways that I have prepared. There is a paid app you can use, but there's also, type in MapQuest. Okay, go to MapQuest, and if you go to MapQuest, you have all these addresses, then you go to this little thing up here, the option menu. Okay, and then go to Route Planner.
Yep.
This little Route Planner thing, that's your start.
And you can keep adding stops.
Yeah, what I usually do is add a bunch of stops in right there, pop, 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 pop. And then you can put all your addresses in. And the good thing about MapQuest is once you put the address in, it's like really smart about knowing where you want to go.
You can do it different ways too. Shortest time or shortest distance. You can allow them to reorder the stops.
Yeah,
so that it's not as you typed them in.
Right. Allow us to reorder stops on your route. You definitely want to do that. And you can do this route as a round trip. I think if you mark that, then there maybe is no endpoint. Yeah, look, it takes away the option to put an endpoint.
Yeah.
So all you would do is like your home address, punch all your stuff in, and then make sure allow us to reorder stops, preview route, and it gives you the route. And then it's like, this is like a really good way to do it. There's also En-Route, ENROUTE. You could put the garage sales in too. That's really good too. So that's how we've done it in the past.
This was really handy when we went to the big highway sales, because I'll have these lists of addresses, but have no idea anything about these towns or cities. So I'll just let it do the route for me.
The only limitation to MapQuest, this route planner on MapQuest, the only limitation is I think it has like 25 stops max. And look, I'm not saying this is end all be all. This is just a really easy way to do it.
And this is what we like to do.
Yeah, because we can't hit more than 25 garage sales anyways. on like a Friday or Saturday morning. We're not going to be able to hit more than 25, so that always works. Or
unless
or
it's a neighborhood sale, then we usually only put one of the addresses in the neighborhood sale, and then we'll kind of drive around the neighborhood looking. And whenever I do that, I'll usually pull open the map on my phone and kind of keep track of which street we've already been on.
Or we'll print out. I've even printed out maps the night before.
Yeah.
And Candace will like follow along on that separate paper map that I printed out. And, you know, it's really nice to have a navigator whenever you're hitting neighborhood sales.
And the really nice neighborhood sales have maps printed for you with all the stops.
Right.
That you can pick up at the house.
Right. So, anyways, the issue with Yard Sale Treasure Map, with them not being able to pull from Craigslist anymore, I've kind of not said anything about it because it kind of makes me happy. Because the competition that relies on Yard Sale Treasure Map, they're going to have to work a little harder, and that's always good. It's another little speed bump for the recreational guys to get over, which can only be good for me. Next question.
All right, next question is from Jefferson.
Okay.
Canadian seller here. Can someone please explain why people don't like when they send it media mail? I see all these comments and am so confused about the frustration. Okay,
so in this, Jefferson, you were not the only one international person to say that. You don't know what U.S. media mail is. In the United States, you can send, they have a special lower rate for books, music, educational materials. What else, Candace?
It can't be magazines because if they have ads.
Yeah, they can't have a bunch of ads.
Any advertisement, you can't.
Yeah, other than incidental advertisements for other books and things like that. Like if there's one page advertising other books you could buy or something.
Right.
Movies also qualify. Music CDs qualify. Things like that. So I guess the idea was they wanted to make it very affordable for people to experience literature and fine arts and things like that, right? I guess. And educational materials.
Probably had a lot to do with education.
Yeah, education. So, anyways, the thing is with media rate, it's really cheap, but it's pretty slow and it's not super reliable, but it's really cheap. So the reason that people get upset whenever people use media rate for things that shouldn't be used for, they know the seller's saving a ton of money. They know the seller's breaking the rule or regulation or whatever, and they know it's getting there way slower, and they know they're cheating. And if you're also a seller, I can understand why that would leave a bad taste in your mouth. So
wouldn't the post office sometimes spot check those things?
Oh yeah.
And that could delay the shipping if it's something in there that shouldn't be.
Yeah, I mean, if you send, like, if I sent some comic books media rate and they got inspected along the way, and then potentially, like in the past is different now, and now they would just charge extra back over to your eBay account. But in the past, if you did that, then your customer could end up being asked by the mail carrier to pay the extra postage, and that would be a very poor experience. So, but yeah, that's what the big hullabaloo, is that the word?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyways,
that sounds like a Disney character.
I think it is. No, that's
Baloo.
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 All right,
Madeline, have you sold most of your makeup and denim jean stock? I see you're still selling some, which is awesome. Those were great buys.
All right, Madeline. We have this many jeans. Started with like 250, and we got all this makeup. Got a lot of makeup.
Yep.
So.
But it's a steady seller.
Yeah.
But I feel like we need to inventory it soon and decide what we're going to do with it.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's still selling. It is, I don't know if there's something to decide on what to do with it, because, I mean, it's falling into the sales schedule, right?
I mean, like, yeah.
She has something else she wants to say, but she's going to wait till I turn the camera off. So, but yeah, I mean, I think right now I'm at like 25% sale on that stuff when I run the sales. And as you'll see in tomorrow's video, have a ton of makeup going out. So the sales work. I know, like, for a week, I didn't run sales, sold hardly any makeup. So the sales are going to work to get that stuff liquidated. But yeah, I mean, sales are great on that. Denim's almost all gone, and we have a ton of makeup left, probably half of what we started with. Next
Order up. Next question is from Jim. Nice Shimano, is that how you say it?
Yeah, that's good.
Nice Shimano sale. How many sales can you cancel before eBay penalizes you?
Okay, so I had to cancel an order the other day, and I'll be honest with y'all. I didn't send the item, but I also didn't cancel the order exactly. I messaged the buyer. Hang on, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this thing pulled up. Okay, top rated. I messaged the buyer and said, hey, look, I'm sorry I can't find it. And instead of sending that item, mailed out some stickers and a magnet and stuff like that.
Oh, for the record, he did say he was a viewer.
Yeah, oh yeah, he was a viewer.
Yeah.
If he wouldn't have been a viewer, I would have just took the hit on the cancellation. That's what I'd do. Since he was a viewer, I'm like, okay, I'll try and make this up to him by sending him some stuff. And then I also refunded their money. And then but I did ship the magnet and everything out. I shipped it first class package. So that order kind of got completed, but I also sent their money back, but it did not count as a cancellation because I shipped it, right?
So back to the question.
But the question at hand is, okay, let's see. Okay, top rated is 0.5 or less. Above standard is 0.51 up to
1.99.
1.99, and then below standard is more than 2.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be more than 2% for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the case anyways. So I currently don't have any defects.
Look.
What's that?
The transaction defect rate is the percentage of your total transactions that had any 1 or 2 defects. Note that these defects often measure how satisfied your buyers were with a transaction. We don't count more than 1 defect per transaction.
Yeah, the only defects I ever see are transactions you cancel for being out of stock. That's the only ones I ever see. So anyways, the more you sell, that's one benefit to selling more. Like if you sell like 3 things a week, and you in a month's time you have to cancel 2 orders, it's gonna be real hard for you to make to avoid being below standard, right? So the more volume you do, that any kind of defects kind of can get covered up by the volume, right? And that applies to, like, our late shipment rate is super low, 1 of 1733. That's because we have to do 2-day handling, you know, and we ship, you know, we try and ship steady. But if it wasn't that, like, volume hides a lot of warts. So, right?
Yes.
Next question.
Next question is from Darren's Fun Finds. Do you ship your Gemini mailers in priority flat rate legal envelope?
Sure do. The Gemini mailers are on the way, so I could talk about that more in another video, but that's why I have these. These are the legal flat rate envelopes they speak of. I'm trying to remember how many comics I could fit in those. I want to say bagged and boarded, maybe like 11 or 12 comics in a Gemini mailer. And then it slides into here. And then it costs 7 something to ship them all, which is not bad. But if you're just going to send, like, it depends on which comics, of course. If you're just going to send like 2, 3, 4 comics, then it can just go first class package. So it depends on how many you're talking about. But yes, the Gemini comic mailers, I believe, were designed to fit into that legal flat rate envelope. Next up.
Susie Q Knickknacks says, I used one of those medium tube boxes other day to ship a golf club. It just did barely fit in. And I measured it as 38 by 7 by 7. about 3 pounds, and the price was outrageous if I used USPS. So I covered it in craft brown paper and shipped it UPS for half.
I'm kidding. Go ahead. Keep going.
Shipped it UPS for half the price. On eBay shipping, I saw no option to choose mailing tube. It's not a flat rate. I seldom use pirate ship for eBay. How else do you measure the tubes for shipping?
Okay, it's not. You're right. It's not a flat rate. I'm not even going to say anything about the UPS thing. I'm not going to judge you. Whatever. I don't care. But as far as the measurements go for this, let's measure this, Candace. Now you got the tape measure over there. All right.
Okay.
All right.
About 38.
38. That looks good. It's close enough. All right, and then measure across here.
Here.
There you go.
6.5.
All right, we'll call it 7. Now, here is the dimension. If you measure this diagonal here, try that. If you round up, you get 6, right?
Yep.
Or, is that fair? Or should you measure from here,
Or
from the top of that triangle to the, no. You measure,
look, that's only 5.
I know, but I think you should measure from here to there. There you go. So that would be 5, right? Mm-hmm. All right. And that makes sense, because if you do it that way, then you're measuring like, it's only fair because your tube is like this. So what we want to do is construct like that, right?
Pretend it's a box.
Yeah, pretend it's a box. Like, what size box would that tube fit in, or the triangle fit into, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. So what were our measurements? 38?
By 5.
Okay. And these are rounding up. 38 by 5 by 7, right?
Yep.
Or is it 6? Is it 5?
It was like 6.25.
No. The middle measurement from here to here.
Oh, that was only 5.
Yeah. Ooh. Real close to 4. You could fudge it a little bit if you wanted to.
It's really like 4.5.
Okay. So 38, 5, 7. Need a calculator. And what we're looking at here is if it's going to be dimensional. All right. So if it's dimensional, 12 times 12 times 12 cubic foot, 1728. So if we exceed 1728, it's going to be dimensional. And if you want to know what dimensional weight is, Google it. 38 times 5 times 7, 1330. That is not dimensional. You've got like almost 400 square inches to play with there. So if you did do like Susie Q, 3877, you get an 1862. That's greater than 1728. Now you're dimensional. Now you're going to pay a butt ton of shipping.
Next question is from NH Pickers. I'm so confused about free shipping versus shipping on top. Some say it's more attractive to buyers to do free, but you're rocking it. Auction versus buy it now as well. Any input would be appreciated.
Okay, the free shipping versus paid shipping, I don't care. I don't care what other people do. I like to do the paid shipping. A lot of people disagree with me. Try both, see what you like. It doesn't matter to me. I don't know. I don't know if what's better. If I thought free shipping was better, I would do it. But I don't think it's better, so I don't. But I don't have any way to justify that. So let's do the other one then. The other question?
Buy it now versus auction.
Yeah, how do you do it?
I get this question, not a lot, but I have gotten it a few times in email. Basically, most of the time when we do an auction, it has a lot to do with no solid good comps. At least that's why I do them.
Or if we're doing like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like the junk drawer lots.
Yeah, like the lots are usually that's when we're doing the auctions, right?
Yeah, or if it's like, like I just did one that was a bunch of Masters of the Universe, Happy Meal toys.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah, like lots. Or like I said, if we have an item that the comps are just crazy all over the place, like you'll have something that sold for $50 and then it sold for $200, and just
And then there's
a wide range where
it also depends on what your current competition is too.
Yeah. See what else is going on out there actively.
Yeah.
Active.
There's some stuff too that, okay, it's valuable, but there's not a huge market for it. So you like, if you don't think the market is big enough, because for an auction to work, you have to have two people that want it. It takes two bidders to make an auction. One extremely interested person cannot drive up the price of your auction. So there's considerations there. I think lots of things, like whenever we do multiple quantity on one listing, like the keychains.
That is most of our auctions, or the lots.
Yeah, because we don't want to make a price, or we're like, okay, we'll just let the market decide the price.
Yep.
You know, and a lot of times when we throw the auctions up, don't really care that much how much we get, honestly, as long as we, you know, hey, $20, $200, $100, whatever.
And
let's move it.
Started at a penny.
Yeah, but we also have viewers and stuff like that. So you can't always like say, oh, Lonnie does it this way, we should do it that way too. Might not always work as well for you. So take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, those are my kind of non-answers, I guess. It takes, in general, if you can, I would recommend buy it now, unless you have reason to do otherwise.
Yep.
I would always lean to buy it now.
There's no like solid answer, like this is when we do auction, this is when we do.
Buy it now is a smarter way to go, though, because if you can, because people want to buy it now, they want you to ship it yesterday, and they want to receive it like within 5 minutes.
Yeah, we live in a world of impatience right now, or now. People want what they want, and they want it now.
Yeah. Okay. Next up.
Next is from Kryptonite 702.
Okay.
Your thought on people just using a stock photo of something they are selling. I see this a lot, and I really don't want to buy from someone who can't take the time to snap a quick pic. I want to see what I'm getting. I'm seeing this more and more now.
Okay. I agree. Like, the number one reason I don't like stock photos is because when I see a stock photo, I immediately think, does this person actually have this item?
Right.
Like, are they using a stock photo because they don't have this item on hand? Are they having this drop shipped? Are they ordering this from Walmart and having it sent to me? Like, what is going on here? Why did they not take a photo of this item? Or
if they're lazy, you know, even new items can have little defects and stuff. So I like to see what I'm getting and what it looks like. Yeah. So, I mean, I am uneasy. In my opinion, it makes me a little uneasy when people use stock photos. If I see same price and everything else being the same, and then one seller has nice clear picture. Maybe it doesn't have to be professional. It could be taken on a bench with a green wall. Okay, but it's nice clear picture, and they have good feedback, and they have a decent price and shipping and terms and return, all that stuff, right? And then right next to it, same exact scenario as far as the seller goes, but they have a stock photo. I'm going to get the non-stock photo. So that should say it all right there. I'm going to get... Now, there are sometimes I know where stock photos make sense, especially like with clothing, because there's already like photos of that thing out there. I see people using this for video games, music, all kind of stuff. I'm not a fan. Popo's coming to get us.
So that's kind of like fire trucks.
Okay, next question is from Big Bird.
Okay.
New eBay seller here. Thanks for showing me you can make a draft. With the drafts, can you post them live all at once, or does it cycle through when you sell an item?
Let's pull up drafts real quick. You go ahead and talk about drafts while I pull it up.
Go look at the drafts.
Drafts, not giraffes.
Drafts. So, whenever you have all your drafts drafted.
Is it like a herd? What is a bunch of giraffes called anyway? Is it a herd or what?
It probably is a herd. So whenever you have all your drafts made...
Oh, it's a neck. It's a neck of giraffes. That's what they call a grouping of giraffes. It's a neck.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I'm kidding.
Made that up. All right, pull up our drafts.
Pull up our drafts. Okay, let me get a ladder.
Okay, so
Here's our giraffes.
what you do, the ones, so you can either like choose to check them all off, or you might want to do just like 5 that day. Do.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry. And then you're gonna go to resume drafts.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna.
Right, but you can take them all, and then at that point, if everything's all set to go, all you have to do is hit submit.
Yep, and it submits them. Now, you can even do this if you have like an auction set to start tomorrow at 6:30. You can still be in this bulk lister, and it'll do it for the time that you scheduled it to start. So it's not going to start it immediately if you scheduled it at a certain day and time. But if you just did start whenever I list, then it'll start it.
Yep.
And then, I mean, that's it. It doesn't like cycle through. You have to go in each time and tell it which ones to do.
That's all we do. That's what we've been doing at the end of every day.
Yeah.
Is Candace will come in here, and she picks out, like, by the time we drop our 20 or whatever tomorrow, we're gonna have like 40 something for Candace to pick from, and she's gonna probably pick like a nice selection of action figures. And
I've been trying to kind of get a good mixture in there because like one day we listed a ton of those alien figures new on card. Well, I didn't want to just have that be the only thing we listed that day. So I'll go in, we drop like 5 fishing reels a day, maybe 5 of those aliens, 5 loose figures, and then 5 miscellaneous other stuff.
Cards.
Yeah, just whatever.
This and that. Okay.
Yep.
All right, last one.
What are the number 7 boxes? You never fully explained how to... Oh, this is from Kathy.
Kathy, okay.
You never fully explained how to ship using the triangle box. You said you use the weight, but what measurements do you use?
Okay, these are the measurements. For the medium triangle box, 38.57 is what I would say you would use.
You might try a sporting goods store for your fishing rod boxes. They must have some in the trash. Something else I was kind of looking online for, something that we could maybe ship poles in or whatnot. Tubes out of carpet, like from the carpet store.
Those are heavy though.
That's the thing. They're heavy and they come in 12-foot length, and the stores aren't going to cut them for you. You got to have a way to get them back to your place and then cut them.
Well, I mean, we could just bring a
trailer.
We could bring a jigsaw.
But yeah, if you have something big that needs a tube, that's one source right there. They usually just give them to you.
That's a good idea, though. I mean, in sporting goods stores, they'll have maybe. This is a number 7 box, though, Kathy. Approximately 12.8. It ships by weight. It's not a flat rate or anything like that. Typically, whenever you see me doing like Frankenboxing and whatnot with priority boxes, this is usually the box that I'm going to be using. So, yeah. Shipping is always a complex subject, but it's good to talk about because it's important. It's how the stuff gets to our customers.
Yep.
Well, that is going to be it for today. Thank y'all very much for joining Candace and I, and we will see y'all again tomorrow, hopefully. Bye, y'all.
Bye.